Dink, 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 dink.
Hi,
Dink. Hello.
and welcome
To
to Sibs
a podcast.
Cast.
I've been watching too much Jenna.
I'm Eli,
I'm Zoe.
and this is our
And welcome back, gamers.
And welcome back, gamers.
I'm so sorry. I'm just a Jenna Marbles wannabe. Star.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a time.
It has been a time. Okay, do you want to restart or do you just want to keep going? No.
Why would we restart?
Yeah, true. I'll just edit.
Authentic.
I'll edit everything.
It's
Edit.
just clip.
Clip. It's just going to be a bunch of cuts and it'll be like, hi. Hello.
And, well,
Just a bunch of choppy clips.
ooh,
Okay,
like
hey
old
guys, what's going
Mojo.
on?
Ooh.
So how's your guys' day been? Huh? Good?
Great.
Good. That's great.
I'm so sorry.
We're so sorry to hear that. Well, I
Or
hope
we're
you
so
guys,
happy to hear that.
I hope you guys are enjoying the quarantine.
We sure aren't.
That's right.
Welcome to bedtime talks and late night thoughts.
That's right.
Even though it's not going to be late whenever you guys see it.
Yeah.
But it's late right now.
It's late right now. So you guys won't know this, but right now I'm having a little bit of encoding issues with editing. It's not exporting correctly, so I'm working on that right now. I think I have the fix. I've got to re-edit the first video. It'll be live this coming Friday. Hopefully. So by the time you guys see this, it'll already be up. Hear that? Or this will be the first video. Hello.
My name is Zoe.
And I'm Eli.
We're really weird.
Yes.
And if you don't like that stuff, then bye.
Yeah, this podcast just isn't for you. Like, honestly.
We appreciate your watch, though.
Yeah, like, honestly, leave like and subscribe.
No, don't give us all the dislikes.
Give us all the dislikes.
We want to be downgraded.
We want to be so
Worst
hated.
podcast.
YouTube has to upvote us.
Like we're getting so much attention. That
Yeah, exactly. That somebody has to like look into what's wrong with us. Yes, obviously.
Like D'Angelo Wallace. Hey, boo. Love your work.
I don't know who that is.
You were so uncultured.
How dare you?
Also, we made a TikTok. I cried.
Yeah, she did. It was kind of funny because we like to prepare for our podcasts. We definitely
It doesn't feel like it, but we try to.
We definitely don't just like come in, sit down, be like, so
What's going in?
so how you doing? Like what you want to talk about? And Zoe definitely doesn't throw her ideas out at me, and I definitely don't just go, okay. She threw out like 3 different ideas for me, and I just kind of looked at her. I just kind of looked at her and went, sure.
I went, so which one?
The confusion was real.
And then we did a TikTok about it, and it was really funny.
Yeah, that one's
So-
up right now. So
Go check
if you
it out.
happen to be from TikTok, hello, hi, and welcome
to
to Sibs
in a pod.
Cast. Yes, we already did our opening, and we're very proud of it. We're very proud of that opening, or at least I am.
So we're gonna do some stories. What
Yeah.
stories do you want to start with?
Well, let's see here. What stories do you think will be good for the peoples? Oh yes, by the way, why don't you pull up a chair,
Grab a snack.
sit down, get your comfy headphones on, get behind your keyboard if you need to work, all that good jazz.
And just crank it out, my dude.
Yeah, and just crank it up because we're definitely jamming down here. Yes. But no, we decided that we were going to share some childhood stories, work stories, and some just funny stories in general.
We've got some.
I'm not 100% sure on what funny stories we're going to share.
Do we want to tell a story? I'll tell a story about how I kicked a guy in the balls.
Okay.
Okay. So
Obviously, she's leading. I will be commentating this entire time.
well, you were a part of this story, my brother.
I
It was 2014, summer intensive at Cincinnati Ballet. It was 3 a.m. I couldn't sleep, so I was stretching in my room, breaking in my pointe shoes, doing ballerina things. I was 14. All of a sudden, I get a knock on my door, and I'm like, who is this?
Who are you? Where have you come from? Did someone get locked out?
And for a while, like this boy, people had told me that he liked me. Or yeah, and it was just weird. I didn't like him. He's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Still is weird. And so I looked through the little peephole, and I saw it was him. And so I opened up the door, but the lock on the top was still there, so he couldn't like open the door.
Yeah.
And I said, "What you doing?" And he said, "Well, I just wanted to come and say hi and hello." And I said, "It's 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be out here."
Yeah, so this guy that actually went and knocked on her door was one of my guys. So
not only one of your guys, but your roommate.
Yeah, and I'm a heavy sleeper. I'll admit that. It takes a lot to wake me up. And also, I kind of thought he just got up to go to the bathroom, so I just fell back asleep. Sort of thing. I was his RA. And, I mean, we were at dance intensive, so usually we would go to class. We would dance for 8 hours a day. Then we would get back to the dorms. Most of the guys would go and work out. And then
Eat dinner.
We would relax a little bit. And then
go to sleep.
Just go to bed. Because it is physically demanding. Long days. And it's just pure exhaustion. So I try to tire out my guys enough to where they can't get in trouble if they literally can't move. That was my philosophy. But apparently... Okay, there we go. It's just going to cut in the middle of that now.
All right, perfect.
Yeah, I know. He snuck out of the room. I didn't know. Because, sleeping, he had a creepy crush on my sister.
Yeah, it got weird. We were playing hide and go seek tag one day, and he was like, "You should come hide with me." And I said, "No." Anyways, that's not the story.
I need to stop playing with my boomer. That's what I need to do. Okay.
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
I'm tired. We're all tired. We're all trying to sleep. I couldn't sleep. I get a knock on my door. It's this weird boy.
Yeah.
And so I open my door just enough to where I could talk to him and be like, "Yo, it's 3 a.m. Go to bed. You're going to get in trouble."
Yeah.
And him being like, "Well, I just wanted to say hi and I missed you and can we talk?" And I was like, beep, 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 beep.
Kid.
And so I closed my door. I don't know why. I was 14, so I unlocked it and I opened up my door like, "What do you want?" And then all of a sudden he comes like stepping in and I don't know why I had this reaction, but I just like jerked my leg up and it went right in between his legs. And he fell to the floor and just like was out. And so I slammed my door and I didn't know what to do, so I left him there and I don't know what happened after that.
He probably hobbled back to the room and just...
Yeah, I don't know what happened. And then I was partnered with him the next day.
Serves him right.
No, I did not want that.
I know you didn't want it, but it serves him right because at that point you held all the powers.
Yes.
In the balls. Just held them in the balls. That's where the power lies. So yeah okay, that was interesting. I actually forgot about that story, to be honest, because I tend to not want to think about it.
It was traumatizing.
Yeah, it's not one of those things that an older brother definitely wants to remember.
And then 6 months later, I went and saw your Nutcracker. He was in it. He Snapchatted me being like,
"Hey,
send
what's
pics."
What's happening? What? That's so weird.
And then you know what I did?
It's so weird.
I sent a picture of a peace sign.
Yeah.
And he said no. And I said, what do you mean? And he's like, send pics. And so I just pulled on my arm and took a picture like this. And he was like, what is that? And I went, my arm crease.
Yeah.
I'm funny. I think I'm funny.
No, you are funny. That is funny.
But yes. And then he sent me a picture and then I blocked him. Not the first time I've been sent something, but not the last either.
Yeah, that's so disgusting.
It's weird.
Like, guys, honestly, if you want a girl to like you,
Don't do that.
don't do that. Like, seriously.
We don't want that.
Ain't nobody want to see your junk that early.
Or at all.
Or at all. Or at all. No one's going to think it's that impressive. I hate to break it to you. And just kind of
And
go.
also,
be
it's
like,
not like something cute.
Yeah.
It's just, it is what it is. Anyways.
Yeah.
New story.
Okay.
New story.
Alrighty. So, how far back in my childhood should I go?
As far back as you want. Like,
Okay, so this one involves my older brother Dylan, myself, and a bicycle. So, whenever I was younger, I kind of did anything to, garner my older brother's love and affection, regardless of how stupid it may have been. Such as attempting to jump a bike over a fence. So we got new bikes for Christmas one year.
It was very
I think it
exciting.
was like 2004, somewhere in there. Like, we really weren't that old. Actually, no, it was more like 2002. Zoe was a baby.
Oh, baby.
A baby.
You just clipping a picture of me as a baby. Oh, baby.
Baby. And, we were having fun. We were riding around. To be honest, I couldn't actually fit on my bike properly because my parents bought a bike that I would grow into. Not one that actually fit me. They didn't know that, though, until they were like, wow, you are a small child. I was just like, yes, that's me. But anywho's, Dylan looks at me and he's like, hey, bud. I was like, hey, what's going on? He was like, you're pretty fast on that bike. I go, yeah,
I'm kicking it.
I'm kicking it. Watch how fast I get to this tree. And then I ride. And he's like, wow, you're so fast. I'm like, yeah. And he goes, you know what? I bet you can go fast enough if you go to the top of the hill. So, for those of you who are watching, the hill was about this steep, then it leveled off, and then it went back to being really steep. It went all the way down to the road like that. And at the road, there was a ditch. Then we had the road, then there was another ditch, and then there was the fence. And Dylan was like, you know what? I bet you, if you ride down the hill fast enough and hit the ditch, you could jump over the road and across the fence. I'm like, you really think so? He's like, oh, yeah. I seen how fast you are on that new bike. Like, dude, you're wicked fast. Like, lightning fast. Like, I can
Lightning
barely
McQueen.
see you fast. And I'm like, yeah, that's me. That's just me. I'm just chilling. I'm going to go up to the top of the hill. And what I do next is, going to be awesome. So you best be watching. So I get up to the top of the hill. I'm like doing my little stretches. Like, gotta stretch some hammies out. Then I would look at Dylan and go, you ready? And he's like, oh, yeah. I'm like, all right, here I go. And I unlean my bike from the tree. I get a little run start, and I press on the one pedal, get my leg over, and I go flying. I'm pedaling as fast as I can. I hit the little level off, catch a little bit of air. I'm like, oh, yeah. I hit the ground again. I'm pedaling even more and more and more. I hit the ditch. I go straight up. The bike goes flying past me and across the fence, and I just go straight up. I get about 9 feet up in the air, and then I just drop. I hit the ground. I wind myself. Dylan laughs and goes, I'll see you inside.
That happened a lot, didn't it?
Yes. I'm not proud to admit that it happened a lot, but I got some good stories out of it. Like, I got some really good stories out of it. I just wanted him to love me and respect me.
Well, yeah, any younger child does.
I know. And it was so hard to garner his
Except for
respect
me and you,
sometimes.
I was like, I don't care what you think of me, I don't like you.
Yeah, so growing up, Zoe and I fought like cats and dogs. Like, it was horrible. But now we're besties.
For the resties.
Is it sad? I was like, I should fist bump her. And I was like, I won't do it. And then you lift up your fist. I was like, oh, yeah.
We work off of one brain cell, my guy.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. It's sad sometimes. You know how, like, some people have this, like, weird connection? Like, they just know what the other one's thinking? That's usually us.
Yeah, it's like we're twins, but not.
Yeah, it's kind of terrifying sometimes. It scares our mom.
Yeah, because sometimes we'll finish each other's
Sandwiches.
That's not what I was going to say, but okay.
What, you don't like the Disney
Didn't know we were
reference?
going to talk about Tangled. Oh, wait.
But yeah, no, I was always after Dylan's,
Admiration.
admiration. I just wanted him to recognize me as a superior being. So I always tried the stupid stuff that he was too smart to do, but dumb enough to let me do.
And then it got passed down to our other brother.
Kinda.
He was literally nicknamed the guinea pig, though.
Yeah, it's true. He was my guinea pig, though.
Exactly. It got passed down.
Yeah,
But then when it got to me, I was like, heck no.
Yeah, but here's the thing. With all my guinea pig scenarios with Joe, I was right there with him.
True.
Like, if he was going down, I was going down with him. Unlike Dylan, he would just let me burn by myself, and he'd be like,
Like when you lost your ear.
I will not be trying this later. Or, that
Thank
was
you for that
sick. I should have done it first so he would realize I am his superior. Yeah. That's kind of the dynamic there.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. But no, we had fun. We had lots of fun. And Jenny was always just trying to impress people.
Yeah, she wouldn't even let people see her cry.
No, she
Like,
wouldn't.
she'd go to a tree in the back of the house, the furthest tree she could find, and silently cry.
And just little tiny girl just sitting there in a ball crying, hoping no one came back to look for her. Just hoping no one came back to look for her. Like, you know what? I'm okay, guys. I may or may not have just bounced off the barbed wire fence and hit a tree on my way down. I'm good. I'm just gonna be over here. Don't mind me. I'm just gonna live my best life. Ain't nobody gonna check on me back here. Especially after that. We good. We good. Dear God, that hurts. Yeah, that was Jenny. That was Jenny all the way.
Oh, God.
She's laughing because it's true.
Yeah. And it's still kind of true.
And it's still kind of true. She still doesn't want anyone to see her cry.
Yeah.
And I'm over here, like, if someone makes me upset or I get hurt bad enough, that's just it. I don't care who's around.
And then I'm like that, but like 20 times worse. Like, I cry over everything. Like, literally, I cry when I'm angry, when I'm happy, when I'm sad, when I'm mad. Angry and mad, yeah.
Angry and mad, yeah. Alrighty. Story time.
Story time. So I got a new job at Walmart, and my first day I got sneezed on and coughed on by this little old lady. So I was crouching down to grab something
Yes.
All of a
As
sudden,
as you do.
all of a
As
sudden,
you do.
I feel this person kind of hunch over me to grab something above me. I'm like, somebody is not staying 6 feet away from me.
Yeah.
So I do the normal thing. I'll look up. She looks down. And then all of a sudden she goes. And I'm like.
No,
she looks at me. She gets up and she walks away.
What? What?
People in Walmart are weird and savage.
Yeah.
And then.
That's horrible.
Then another person came over and was asking me a question, and so I pointed them to a direction, and I look back and I ask them if they need anything else. They were not standing 6 feet away. Every time I tried to step away, they stepped closer, and then they sneezed on me.
Remind me not to give you a hug later.
You already don't. There was a chance.
There was a chance, and now it's gone. It's gone forever. Just like your childhood.
So yeah, I got sneezed on and coughed on my first day.
That actually kind of sucks.
Yeah, that's when I knew I hated where I worked.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. That's honestly really fair because, I mean, the people of Walmart, like, honestly, if you're bored and you have, like, nothing to do, just go into a Walmart and wait.
Sit.
And just wait. Eventually, you will see something you have never thought you would see before. Such as people dressed as watermelons walking in. One time, I kid you not, it was like in the middle of summer. I was, minding my own business, looking at the video games because I just got off work and I got that paycheck and I was like, ooh, yeah, let's blow this money. And I look up and there are just 3 guys dressed full on watermelon suits. And
That's Walmart.
I'm just I'm like sitting there and I'm like, did I miss something?
Yes. Did you not know that was Watermelon Day?
Oh.
They were showing their admiration for watermelon.
I totally forgot about the Covenant Watermelon Day.
You are disrespectful.
I know. It's bad.
It's an issue.
It's an issue, and I'm having issues with just this chair. I think I finally found a comfortable spot.
Okay.
Do you know what I think we should do? I think we should build like a wood box here.
So we can set stuff down?
So we can set stuff down, but we can also have the mic arms off of here. That way, whenever we pick up our glasses and stuff and set it back down, it doesn't reverberate through this thing.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be nice. Project time.
Thanks for coming to the TED Talk.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk. But yeah, no. People of Walmart, man. Not only that subreddit is wild.
I don't have Reddit, and I'm going to keep it that way.
Yeah, but if you do, just look up people of Walmart. The people you will see on there.
Florida man.
If it's Florida man, but on steroids. It's like Joe Exotica. Everyone is just Joe Exotica. Which, if you have not seen the Tiger King yet, have you? Girl, you missing out. Especially in this quarantine station thing. Everybody's talking about it at this point.
I'm sorry, I just look at makeup.
Hmm?
I just look at makeup. I'm bad at it, but I look at it.
Tiger King could teach you a thing or two about makeup.
Okay.
There's a makeup tutorial in there, I'm pretty sure, somewhere.
Perfect.
Yeah. But no, Tiger King is wild. It's just wild. But no, he's basically a people of Walmart all the time. He's one of those rare people that you just kind of look at and you're like, how have you made it this far? Like, what kept you alive for this long?
That's how I feel about this one person. Jenny and I were roasting today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Elliot Holes. Do you guys know him?
I don't.
You guys have to know this dude. Like, he is insane. Real men are religious. Women make babies. Men make money. Don't even look at women. Women can only provide 3 things.
I don't see any
Mothers
issues.
that destroy their sons.
I don't see any issues with this logic.
Yeah, that's an issue.
Huh?
It's just... It makes me angry.
I don't understand some people.
And then his most, like, I guess, most known advice is to read the Bible.
So,
We're not going to get into that. He's a very traditional human being. And I have no place in my heart for that. Thank you, next. B.
Oh, man. All right.
Funny story time.
Funny story time? Funny story time.
Tired.
All right. What's your funny story? Okay, fine. I'll go. So, this is actually a true story, but it is absolutely hilarious.
Okay.
So, NASA created a chicken gun to test out their different
What? Chicken gun?
Yeah. Yeah, it just shoots out chickens. I was explaining why. Yeah, so NASA invented a chicken gun. That's
Okay.
right. They took the concept of a potato gun and they're like, I could do that better.
Okay, but like I understand a potato gun. You obviously want to shoot potatoes at people. Why a chicken?
Because a lot of times whenever like they invented it for like aircraft and their rockets to test out their different polyglasses to see what was strongest. Because a lot of times like during takeoff or during flights, birds hit the glass.
That's not cruelty free, my friend.
Birds hit the glass. And a way to protect everyone inside to keep A, the pressure the same, B, the pilots alive or the rocket scientists alive.
Just throw a rock.
Just throw a rock. No.
I just picture this dude just go.
No. Like they invented this gun to like test out and see how like different poultry would actually hit the glass and just see if it would get through or not.
This is not vegan. This is not cruelty free.
No, it's not. But, well, I mean, they're dead chickens.
Are they?
Yes.
Are you sure about
I
that?
am positive.
Are you sure about
because
that?
it was designed to shoot a standard 4-pound chicken bird. Like, the 4... I know, chicken bird. I meant, like...
Chicken breast. Chicken nugget. I don't have enough money for chicken nuggets.
like a standard sized chicken. Like that's what you
Mhm.
usually get from the grocery store. It's like a 4-pound chicken. That's normal. That's normal for a bird. That's what they designed to shoot. And I think it was the UK heard of this gun and they're like, hey, we need that to test it out, to test the glass out on our new high-speed train. And they're like, sure, some deals were made. The gun was sent over to the UK. The UK tested it out on their train. It hit the glass, went through the glass, through the dashboard, and embedded itself in the back of the cabin. It took the driver's seat and broke it in 2 on its way. And mortified, the Britain scientist started emailing NASA like, hey, can you take a look at this test? We designed this glass to like withstand grenade, like rocket launchers and all that other good stuff. And NASA replied with 1 sentence: defrost the chicken. Their first shot, they shot a frozen chicken. A frozen 4-pound chicken at the train.
That's worse than a grenade, baby.
That's worse than a grenade. Well, I mean, think about it. It's a 4-pound rock, basically, at that point. Just donk. That chicken ain't giving nothing. So, yeah. No, that is a true story. It is like one of the best true stories I have ever heard.
Yeah, that's something.
Because, let's face it, people way smarter than me missed one crucial step.
You know, sometimes you have a long day and you're just not thinking and you're just like, oh, it's a frozen chicken. That's fine.
That's fine. Let's end
if
it
it can
out.
withstand NASA, it can withstand others.
All right, John, release the chicken. Holy God.
Oh!
Someone get Nessa on the phone. We've got to report this. But yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot. But it is a hilarious story.
Yeah. You have to have street smarts along with, like, brain smarts.
See, a lot of people don't think that, though. A lot of people just think, you know what? I'm book smarts. I got it all.
I'll be fine.
Like, okay, cool, bro. How do you win a knife fight? I'm kidding.
Wow.
Wow. Man, it is late here. Let's see.
Story time. One time, when I was dancing, I don't know, my dude. I can't think of a story.
It's okay. I can come up with it. My phone just went off. Bo-da-bo-bo-bo. I forgot to put that on silent, so.
It's fine.
Sorry,
We all
y'all.
have phones.
We all got phones. We all got people wanting us. Granted. Sorry.
Granite. Are we playing Minecraft?
No, we're laying down countertops. Granite. Sorry, granted.
Granted. Granted.
Okay, you know what? I'm tired too.
I know, you've had a
I'm
long
sorry, everyone. I know you all are reeing.
This is a mess.
Yeah, it is a mess. But guess what? This is our mess.
Okay.
It's our mess. If I'm going down, you're coming down with me.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely so.
Absolutely not.
You sit down.
Sit.
Sit.
Speak.
All right, so let's see. I was 18 at the time. Yeah, I was 18 at the time. I came back to my hometown dance studio. Zoe and I used to be ballet dancers. I don't know if that had been stated before. I did it professionally. She did not. I ended up getting injured and kind of was left with a choice of either walk when I'm 30 or keep dancing, and I chose walk when I'm 30. And I came back to the studio to do a performance with them. So we were doing an in-studio performance.
Oh my god.
And this studio, A, is very small.
Very old.
Very old. The floor does not give at all. You may be wondering why I'm bringing that up, but wait, there's more. The floor was very slippery, and I was a very good jumper.
He was a very aggressive jumper.
I was a very aggressive jumper. Like, I could jump pretty high. So I'm starting in the corner. I'm getting ready to do my solo. I'm there. I've got my power stance going. I turn around. I go to do a fouette cabriole, which is where you jump up, where you brush your front leg forward, you turn in the air so that leg ends up in the back without really moving it. You move your body, not your leg.
And then you beat twice.
I got most of the jump off, but really it's at the last point of contact is whenever you start the turn, so that you can get as much power off on the way up. So I got like almost all my power off and my foot shot out from under me. I went straight up.
Flat as a pancake.
Flat as a pancake. I was parallel to the floor. I went straight up, probably a good 4 or 5 feet. And I dropped.
Slammed.
I hit the ground. This ground is basically concrete. So it's basically concrete with a wood floor on top. It used to be sprung, but it ain't sprung no more. I hit the ground. I bounced off the ground.
And he let out a squeal.
I let out a squeal because A, I knocked the wind out of myself. B, I knocked 3 ribs out of place. I bone bruised my pelvis. And I was hurting. I knocked myself unconscious for a second too. And whenever I came to, there were just a bunch of, since it was in studio, like everybody was sitting in the front of the studio. They all like rushed me and I woke up and there were just hands reaching towards me. And I'm like, well,
I'm going.
It was a fun ride. It was a very fun ride. But I'm ready. And then I realized I wasn't dead.
It was really scary in the moment, but then afterwards we all laughed and...
Yeah, I couldn't walk right for like 2 weeks.
It was a lot.
It was absolutely horrible. The only time I ever got a standing ovation, and then I thought to myself, I should do that
this
more often. It looked like a hero when I come back. Oh, no. Oh, that was like one of the hardest hits I've ever taken. It was absolutely horrible. Absolutely horrible. I don't recommend it, but if you want to try, do it.
Don't.
Just don't.
Just
don't.
Don't recommend it. Don't try it at home, please.
Yeah, don't do any of that stuff, but if you do, send it to me.
Yeah, we'd love to see it, honestly.
Yeah. We might do a review video on it. You never know.
Video reviews.
Clap. Oh yeah, there we go. We have the finger claps now. That is our thing. Also, sometime later, hopefully soon, we are going to attempt a Bob Ross challenge. Bob Ross. If you like to see that, please leave a comment. Please leave a comment telling us that you want us to do it.
I played background music for you.
Yeah, thank you. Alrighty, guys. Let's see. We've been recording for 40 minutes.
Wow.
You want to end it here? I know you're tired. I'm tired too. We both had long days. We both had really long days. It's been wild in the Malinsky household. Yes. Well,
thanks for tuning into this disaster.
Yeah.
We appreciate your...
If you guys honestly like this, please leave a rate, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah.
And a like.
We appreciate you.
We do appreciate you.
Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Register to vote, please.
That
and
too.
be an active participant in your
society.
democracy.
Yeah, true. All right, guys. As always, I'm Eli.
I'm Zoe.
And this has been
Two Sibs
in a Podcast.
Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Never want to do this with you again. Freaking disgust me.
And now you say that.